All right, Big John. I'm gonna put together a little video tutorial for these wings. Okay, so I know we talked about you don't have to necessarily brine them, but I had some in the fridge brining already, so I'm just gonna kind of walk you through this. If you do brine them, I just do it in some chicken broth, and then I throw some pepper and you can do some like red pepper flakes in the actual brine. These are the big wings, the big boys. It's got the wing and the leg all together. So these have been brining for about 48 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and strain those. You can see I put some seasoning in there. So, and I like to just kind of let them get happy right there for a little bit. Strain them out there good. Let them kind of drip dry, and then we'll spread them out and season them here in a second. All right, now that these have kind of dried out and strained a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and season them. The seasoning that's already on there was stuff that was in the brine, so I just have I like to put a little extra pepper on there, and then of course we've got our Jack Stack stuff. So I'm just gonna, and they're still pretty wet, so that seasoning's gonna stick to them. Toss them a little bit, try to get them pretty good and coated with the pepper. I like extra pepper. You don't have to do pepper if you don't want to. You can just do straight Jack Stacks rub because there is some pepper in there. But all right, now I'm gonna bust out the Jack Stacks and get them pretty good. Pretty liberal on the old rub. Toss them again. Try to get them all pretty coated with that. All right, so as you can see, they're pretty good and seasoned. So what I'm gonna do now is that same bowl that they were brining in, I'm gonna take my Red Hots buffalo wing sauce, and I'm gonna put some of that in this bowl. Not a ton, it depends on how, remember all this sauce is gonna cook off. So we'll be back here in a second when I add the wings to the sauce. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and add these to the bowl with the buffalo wing sauce. I'll just kind of toss these around in there. You can use a spoon. Just kind of get them coated. It's kind of hard doing this with one hand as I'm videotaping. Do it over the sink so I can. So you can see most of that seasoning stays on there. So I kind of double the seasoning. So I season them before I put the buffalo wing sauce on them, and then I'm gonna season them again with the all-purpose rub. Now that they're kind of saturated in the buffalo wing sauce, I'm gonna hit it again, kind of toss them around in the bowl. Probably want to use a bigger bowl than this. Toss them around, hit it again. Again, I like to add some extra pepper to mine, so you can hit them with the pepper too if you want. I'm pretty liberal with the seasoning. Probably the last time here. All right, and now they are ready for the smoker. All right, I'm at the smoker now. You got the smoker, well, it's at 150 as far as degrees go, but I got it set on 375. So now I'm just gonna take my wings. I like to lay them fat side down. If you do those smaller ones, it doesn't really matter how you lay them, but as you can see, they're pretty coated with seasoning. Walmart Marketplace down here has these bigger wings. I like these better than the little ones. I just feel like more meat on them. I know when you guys were down, we had the smaller ones, but all right, there they are. I'm gonna save this bowl and save that sauce with all the seasoning. And what I like to do is come out after a while, and I like to kind of keep them kind of moist with this. And I'm gonna save some of this because most of that sauce is gonna cook off. Okay. All right, man. I'll check back in here in a little bit. All right, Big John. We're out here at the smoker. It's up to 375. We're about 20 minutes into the smoke. Here they are, looking pretty happy. Remember this bowl of goodness I told you to keep handy? I'm going to take this here and kind of just, you can tell the wings are already kind of drying out with the, you know, as they smoke, they kind of dry out until that sauce starts to cook off. So I like to do this usually about 2 times throughout the cook. You can do it more than that if you want, but I'm not sure if, I think your text message might have mentioned doing them in the oven or on the grill. I have yet to try these in the oven or the grill. I've only done them on the smoker. So one thing I'll tell you is, if I don't think the temperatures are going to be the same. Like I got this smoker on 235 or sorry, 375. I think if you do them in the oven at that temperature, you're going to possibly burn them. And if you do them on a grill with an open flame, there's a good chance, you know, with an open fire, they're probably going to burn. So not 100% sure. If you don't have a smoker, an oven or a grill may vary as far as temperature goes and how long you cook them. I can cook them on this smoker for, you know, anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and they'll be good. But the nice thing about a smoker, because there's not an open flame, it's hard to overcook these. You can leave them on here for an hour and a half if you want, and you'll still be in good shape. So I'm probably gonna come back in about 20 minutes. I'll flip these and I'll do the same thing I just did, and then in another 35, 40 minutes they'll be ready to roll. All right, here we are. We're about halfway through the smoke. You can see these guys are getting happy. I'm gonna flip them all. See, there's a little bit of color on there. Starting to cook pretty good. Obviously, these are the bigger ones, so smaller ones might cook a little faster, especially if you're going the oven or grill route. Like I mentioned, you gotta be careful on that open flame. I'm gonna take this last little bit of sauce and I actually gotta set this phone down for a second so I can get this on there. Hold on. So as you can see, I kind of put some more sauce on there. I'm gonna spread that around. Again, it's gonna cook off throughout the next half hour or so, but there they are. I know it's dark. I got my little headlamp on for you, but these have about 30 more minutes or so, and then they're basically gonna be done. All right, Big John, pulling them off. Been on here for about an hour and 15 minutes. 375. Again, it's on the smoker, not the grill or the oven. There they are. I'm gonna let those sit for 5-10 minutes, let them get cooled off and happy, but as you can see, there's a nice crust on them. You can see the seasoning. They're gonna be delicious. All right, man, hope everything went well. Let me know how it goes. Send me a picture. Later.